Okay, you know you need to exercise for heart health, but what kind of exercise is best? Should you be pounding the pavement with long distance cardio, hitting high intensity intervals, lifting weights? Well, today we're diving into how different training styles affect your heart, why variety is key, and how to build a training program that keeps your heart young, efficient, and powerful for life. That's today on the Personal Edge Fitness Podcast.
Welcome to the Personal Edge Fitness Podcast
with Garrett Williamson.
Health, wellness, exercise, nutrition, and a whole lot more. Got questions? Call us and leave a message at 251-278-EDGE or message us at Personal Edge Fitness on Facebook and Instagram, at Team PE on Twitter, or personaledgefitness.com.
Welcome back to the Personal Edge Fitness Podcast, where we are dispelling the myths of health, fitness, and wellness. I'm your host, Garrett Williamson, president of Personal Edge Fitness. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if you have any questions about today's episode or any questions about dispelling myths of health, fitness, and wellness, you can reach us at area code 251-278-3343. That's 251-278-EDGE. You can also email me at garrett@personaledgefitness.com. Visit our website at personaledgefitness.com or connect with us on Facebook, Personal Edge Fitness, and X at Team PE. And as always, if you enjoyed this podcast, we hope you will join us for others. And please like, follow, and share. This is episode 3 in our heart health series, where we're breaking down everything you need to know about keeping your heart strong at any age. Now, last time we talked about how your heart regenerates and rebuilds itself throughout life. But today we're answering a big question. What's the best type of exercise for heart health? And some of this may surprise you. Think of your heart like an engine. It needs to be trained in multiple ways to stay efficient. Relying on just one type of training is like only ever driving at one speed. You need a balance of endurance, intensity, and power to keep your heart in peak shape. So let's dive into how different training methods impact heart function. Let's start with the most well-known type of cardiovascular exercise, what is known as steady state cardio. Now, this includes jogging, cycling, swimming, rowing, walking, these kind of things, which, we usually just call that cardio. Steady state cardio is low to moderate intensity exercise that you can sustain for long periods. It trains the heart to pump more efficiently over time, which helps lower resting heart rate and increase stroke volume, meaning your heart pumps more blood with each beat. Now, we usually call this aerobic training. And the difference, and I've spoken about this in a few different podcasts, but that's usually called, like I say, aerobic training. Aerobic actually means with oxygen. Anaerobic training means without oxygen. So the difference being aerobic, I don't like this, it's not that much fun, but I can sit here and gripe about it because I'm breathing okay and I can do it for a while. That's aerobic. Anaerobic is sprint, recover, sprint, recover, sprint, recover. Just so you show the difference with that. But that's that steady state cardio or aerobic exercise. A study published in Circulation found that endurance athletes have significantly larger left ventricles. Now, that's the heart's main pumping chamber. They're much larger than sedentary individuals, allowing them to pump more blood per beat with less effort. If you want a heart that works smarter, not harder, steady state cardio is essential. But it's not enough on its own. Let's talk about, of all things, HIIT training, or what they call high intensity interval training. HIIT involves short bursts of intense effort followed by recovery periods. And this is something that seems like it's just burst onto the scene, but actually we've known about high intensity interval training in numerous ways for years. I know I've been practicing it since 1991 at least, if not before. Now, HIIT training might look like this: sprint for 30 seconds, then walk for 1 minute, and then repeat. Or row hard for 20 seconds, then slow down for 40 seconds. And repeat. You can also use it with resistance training. You have a 40-second bout of some kind of lifting and then rest and then hit it again. Why does HIIT work so well for heart health? It trains your heart to recover quickly. And this improves, something we've been talking about a lot with the heart series, it improves the heart rate variability. That's the HRV. It strengthens the heart muscle by forcing it to work at different intensities. It burns fat faster than steady-state cardio, helping prevent heart disease. Now, the reason that it burns fat more is because you're elevating that heart rate. You're actually working the body more, and you're firing muscles more. So therefore, you're actually burning more calories. Plus, more importantly, you're actually breaking down muscle tissue, which requires your body to build it back. That costs a lot of calories to do, and stronger muscles burn more calories. So that's why you have such a large calorie burn during a HIIT session, or actually it takes place after a HIIT session. A 2017 study in the Journal of Physiology found that HIIT improved VO2 max, that's aerobic capacity, by 15% in just 8 weeks, making the heart more efficient at using oxygen. If steady state cardio is like driving long distances on cruise control, HIIT is like stop and go city driving that forces your engine to adjust constantly. Now, most people think of stop and go traffic as being bad for your car, but your heart actually gets stronger by learning to recover quickly from exertion. HIIT is a powerful way to train your heart's resilience and endurance, but it's intense. So it's best to mix it in 2 to 3 times per week. Also, they've shown that HIIT training is actually, cardiovascular training is good, strength training is good, but HIIT training is the best to actually help your telomeres. And so it does increase longevity. When people think about heart health, they don't usually think about lifting weights or strength training, but they should. How does strength training benefit your heart? It improves blood pressure control. It also enhances vascular health, making arteries more flexible. You don't want stiff arteries. It also helps regulate blood sugar levels, reducing heart disease. A study in the American Heart Association journal found that resistance training improved arterial function and blood pressure, the regulation of it at least, just as much as endurance exercise. If cardio is like fueling your car, strength training is like reinforcing the frame. It makes your body and your heart more durable over time. Strength training is a critical piece of the puzzle for heart health. Aim for at least 2 to 3 sessions per week. Now, here's the winning formula, or basically how to combine the training methods. Now we know each type of training has unique heart benefits. The best plan, of course, is to combine all 3. This is just an example, and actually if you set up a consult with us, we'll be more than glad to help you design one yourself. Here's an example, though, of a weekly plan. 2 to 3 days of steady state cardio, 30 to 45 minutes. 2 days of HIIT training, 15 to 25 minutes. And then 2 days of strength training, full body workouts. I'm actually training for my 11th World Championships, and that pattern is exactly what I happen to be using right now. All right, why does this work? Steady state builds endurance, as we said earlier. HIIT improves recovery and efficiency, and strength training protects heart and vascular function. If you want the best heart possible, you need a mix of these training styles, not just cardio and not just lifting weights. Typically, when people are talking about improving their heart, they, in fact, have clients say this all the time. Well, the most important thing is I get my cardio in because I'm trying to help my heart. Well, the best thing for that, if that is your goal, is a good mixture. The biggest mistake people make is sticking to just one type of training. Your heart is designed to adapt to different challenges. And actually, stress is going to give it that challenge that whether you train for it or not. So you might as well train for it. So give it the variety. That way you'll be ready for all of that. Now we have some other episodes coming up about the heart, and we also will get back to some of the other concepts of ability also. But the heart thrives on movement. The right mix of movement makes all the difference. Train smart, and your heart will keep up, no matter your age. This wraps up today's episode, but if you'd like to learn more, reach out to us at 251-278-3343. You can email me, Garrett, at personaledgefitness.com, visit our website at personaledgefitness.com, or connect with us on Facebook at Personal Edge Fitness, and on X at Team PE. And as always, as we say, please like, follow, and share. Remember, your heart is only as strong as the way you train it. Give it variety, and it will stay strong for life. And that's just one more way we at Personal Edge Fitness help you reach your level of wellness. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope I see you next time.
Thanks for listening to the Personal Edge Fitness Podcast with Garrett Williamson. Subscribe now and be a part of the show by calling 251-278-EDGE or message us on Facebook and Instagram at Personal Edge Fitness or at Team PE on Twitter, and visit us at personaledgefitness.com.